Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a PDF and a blog post we created called the Complete Small Business Marketing Guide. If you want to check this out, just go to our website, www.maxexpousa.com. You can click on our blog to get this blog post and a bunch of other free resources that we've put out for small businesses. But this really came about because after having a lot of conversations with small business owners, it really became apparent that they didn't understand exactly how someone becomes a customer. And so many of these small businesses just kind of chalked it up to word of mouth. But there is, in fact, a process that people go through to become customers of your business. And the more we can understand how people become customers, the more we can sort of refine our process, maybe plug some of the holes that need to be plugged. So let's get into it. And this is a process that we use for ourselves to really take a dive into, what's going on with the business's marketing strategy. A lot of businesses come to us because obviously they feel like they could be marketing themselves better. And this is always the process where we take them through and do an honest assessment as to where the holes are. So let's get into it. And remember, this is a step by step process. So think of this as a funnel, and your top of the funnel is the awareness stage. And the question you have to ask is, do people even know your business exists? And there's a lot of things you can do about that, but not enough people, I think, really reflect on that when it comes to their own business. Even if you're on a popular street in town, doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of people in town actually know your business exists. I can't tell you how many times I've met someone at a networking event or they've reached out to us through our website or whatever, and they tell me where they're located, and it's almost right down the street for me. I drive down this particular street all the time and have never really noticed their business there. That happens a lot. When you think about buying a car, a lot of times this happens, and you buy a particular car and all of a sudden you start seeing it more and more on the road because you never really noticed that particular car until you actually had it in your mind that you were going to purchase it, or you did in fact purchase it. So the same thing can be said about a lot of businesses. So even if you're on a main street, doesn't mean that most people in town know your business exists. So you have to get the word out and make sure that people in your geographic location or wherever you do business knows that you actually exist. And that can be done in a number of ways, whether it's Facebook ads, Google AdWords, social media posts, email marketing, mailers, all right, meeting people at networking events. All these things are meant to just create awareness about your business. But that doesn't mean the process stops there, that you just put out a Facebook ad or you just post an ad on Google AdWords and then, wipe your hands that you're all done with your marketing. No, that's only the first step. So what's going to happen when someone comes to learn about your business? What are they going to do? They're going to go to Google and they're going to look you up. So you have to make sure that you show up on search. So making sure that your website, that number one, I guess, that you have a website, that your website actually looks good and comes up in search, or if someone searches for a particular product or service, that you're coming up near the top of the search results, or that you have a Google My Business profile. And again, a lot of people I speak with, they don't even have a Google My Business profile. So there are all sorts of these little things to do that you can do in order to dominate search when someone actually searches for your business. So the second step is coming up in search, or even listings, right? There are all sorts of listing services out there that will get you listed on a number of sites. And that's one of the things we do as well. But making sure that you're coming up in search is is a huge step in the process. Okay. Making sure your website is mobile friendly. Again, a lot of people I speak with, their website still isn't optimized for mobile. And that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem when it comes to Google search, huge problem when it comes to just the user interface, if someone is actually going to enjoy their experience going to your website or not. So we need to make sure that you're coming up in search. Step 3 are your reviews. Okay, so after you come up in search and they find your business, guess what they're also going to do? They're going to compare you with your competitors. And the easiest way to do that is just by looking at your reviews. All right. And they're not just going to look at the star rating, they're going to look at the star rating, the volume, and how much you actually have coming in, maybe consistently on a monthly basis. For example, again, this is a real conversation I've had with people. They'll say, "Oh, I've been around in business for 20 years. Oh, we have thousands of happy clients, happy customers." And then you go and search them, they have like 3 reviews and a 4-star rating. A 4-star rating isn't bad, but if you're saying you've been in business for that long and you have all of these happy customers, there should be more reviews coming in. So why isn't that the case? So there are some tools that can help you sort of automate that process. So some people just don't like asking for reviews, and I understand that. There is software out there. That's something that we do provide as well, where you can just simply enter someone's email address and it will automatically send out a request to either review you on like Facebook, Google, or TripAdvisor if that applies to you, whatever your review site is that is most meaningful to you. But we need to make sure that reviews are coming in on a consistent basis and that you're doing much better performance-wise than your competitor. Okay, if your competitor has a 4.5-star review, a 4.5-star rating, you need to have a 5-star rating, or you need to have a 4.5-star rating but 100 more reviews than them. Okay, so we need to make sure that you're, again, performing better than the competition when it comes to your online presence. All right, so after they've checked out your reviews, they look good. Next, they're going to go to your website, most likely. So your website needs to be equipped with conversion tools, or you need to have a process on your website where you're converting potential customers. And that can be things like chatbots. So when someone goes to your website, a chatbot pops up and maybe can help them answer some frequently asked questions, something that would help them that they don't have to necessarily call you for or schedule a call meeting with you. Because again, remember at this point, they're just checking you out. We're just looking to build trust at this point. And by building trust, that's when the conversion happens. You don't want to make it difficult for someone to get to answer a simple question. They don't want to have to book a 30-minute call with you just to ask a question that should just take a minute. Okay, same thing. It's very hard to get someone on the phone, so they don't even want to pick up the phone and call you. So by having something like a chatbot, it just makes the process a lot more streamlined, a lot easier, a lot better for the user. Downloadable content, making sure that when someone goes to your website that you're looked at as a resource for them, that you can maybe give them some helpful infographics, PDFs, guides, ebooks, whatever it may be. That you have clear call to actions, things like appointment schedulers. If your business books appointments, make sure that you have a calendar online through your website where someone can easily just pick a time and book with you. So clear call to actions. And then step 5 is the experience. So after someone has signed up or became a customer of yours, whatever it may be, what's the post-sale look like? Did you deliver a great product and service to them, not only not only getting them to become a customer of yours, but after they sign up or after they become a customer, use your product, whatever it is, what's your experience look like there when delivering or executing that product or service? And then encouraging them to post on your social media, reach out to your social, making sure that you're posting on your social as well. Pictures of a happy customer, picture of someone using your product or service. Something where other people are now going to see this particular customer's post and they're going to see them have a great experience and they're going to want to reach out to you. So you see, um, it sort of just feeds into itself where now you're almost having your customers do the marketing for you as you build up because they're going to be posting about how great your restaurant is, how great your store is, how great your whatever is. That's a powerful way for other people to see that and then want to come and do business with you. So, again, I hope that process made sense to you. One of the cool things we do is we offer an analysis that we can do on your business. So, if anyone was interested out there and you want to reach out to us again, just go to our website. There are plenty of ways to reach out to us. We'd be happy to kind of take a look um, at some of these things for you and do a comprehensive analysis and sort of show you where the holes may be in your marketing approach. But other than that, I hope you found this video helpful and feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions at all. We'll see you soon.